You're watching the 38th season of Football Friday. Live from WTOK, it's Football Friday with Patrick Talbot and Eve Hernandez. Football Friday begins now.
Welcome to week 11 of Football Friday. Tonight was all about playoff action. Our 5A through 6A and 7A schools wrapped up the regular season action last night, but the story tonight in East Mississippi is a win and go on or lose and go home.
That's right, Eve. We've got highlights from 9 different games tonight. We're going to start with some 4A playoff action. Indicator for our game of the week, Newton County hosting North Pontotoc. Cougars down 7-0 in the early stages of the second quarter, but a nice drive is capped off by running back Kamari Brown as he lowers his shoulder and trucks the defender, falls into the end zone. Newton County tied at 7 apiece after the extra point was good. Next defensive possession, here kicks the extra point right there. They tie the game at 7. Next defensive possession, Vikings quarterback Drew Winfin. He's going to try the quarterback draw, but he is drilled in the backfield immediately by Cooper Johnson for a loss. Time winding down in the first half. Cougars trying to get points on the board and go up 14-7 as C.J. Towner finds Tylen McNichols for the completion. He's tackled out of bounds. Cougars unable to get points on the board, but they would go on to win tonight, 29-7. The Cougars will play Caledonia next week. Very nice win over there. Jumping over to some 8-man action, second round playoffs. Newton County Academy, a bye last week. The Generals taking on the Prentice Christian Saints. First play from scrimmage, Hunter Scarborough gets the edge, and it's a house call. Touchdown Generals. NCA up 6-0 after a failed 2-point conversion. Next possession for Prentice Christian. They try the jet sweep, but it is blown up by Bo Smith as he brings him down for a loss. The Generals go on to win tonight's game 55-34. They'll face CCA next week.
Very nice, very nice. The one-loss Union Yellow Jackets now hosted MS Palmer as the Yellow Jackets look to start off the playoff adventure strong tonight against a 2-win team, and they didn't do exactly that. They continued to gain yardage play after play before running back Kyon Harris took it to the house, and after a 2-point conversion, it was quickly 8-0. The Yellow Jackets did not want to stop off the gas as they stopped MS Palmer on 4th down right there and then began to drive the ball down the field once again. Our final score from Union is 42 Union, MS Palmer 6.
And something we all had to deal with tonight, fans included, was the cool weather. Although it is November, the low temps were more frigid than expecting. I'm sure that might make these playoffs even tougher for some teams than they anticipated. I know you were at West Lauderdale tonight. Just kind of talk about what you saw at the tailgate in the atmosphere in the Red Kingdom. Yeah, as you mentioned, the weather definitely feels like football weather for sure. I wasn't expecting it to be as cold here in November, but it definitely is. But the Kingdom of West Lauderdale sure did not let the weather scare them away. They all showed out tonight, and they were ready for South Pontotoc. Let's get on to these highlights for tonight's tailgate game. The Knights hosting the 4-6 Cougars looking to end their season tonight. Starting off mid-first quarter with a punch from South Pontotoc. Travion Mosley for the Knights back deep to field the ball. He jukes out one man. He makes another miss right there. He's still on his feet. And another one misses. Just a punter left to tackle. He has no chance. Mosley takes this all the way back for 6. That is West's first score of the night. They go for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback Caden Peoples will keep it himself, and he walks into the end zone to make it 8-0. On their next drive, right back in the red zone, Peoples will keep it again. Gets just over the goal line right there. It's hard to tell, but the Knights do extend their lead to 15 after the extra point attempt. And on the Cougars' ensuing punt, Mosley is back there again. He makes the catch and continues to make all kinds of people miss. Can he run it all the way back? He's just taken down. Nice tackle from the Cougars inside the 30. That'll make it a lot easier for Peoples to run it in again here. The Knights score 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, and they do go on to win this one 57-0. They will face Amory next week for round 2. Very nice. We head down to Quitman now, where the Panthers are hosting the Bobcats starting off late into the first quarter. The Panthers already leading by 7. Bobcats QB Landon Hawkins throws a deep pass to J.C. Washington, who fights a Panther defender to stay up. On to the following drive, the Bobcats go for a QB sneak, and they're able to get the first down before being tackled by the Panthers defense. A couple of drives later, Landon Hawkins throwing a short pass to his receiver. Malik McNair able to get the ball in and tie the game at 7 apiece. Panthers get the win 40-20, though they host Pass Christian next week.
And Kemper County High School took on Franklin County in their first round playoff matchup tonight with 4.5 left in the first quarter here. After bobbling the pitch, Kemper County's Demarius Yates able to hold on and take it in for 6. That'll put the Wildcats up 13-0 over Franklin County. And on Kemper County will go on to win 51-34 and will play Seminary next week.
Very nice. Now we travel to Marengo County as the Demopolis Tigers closing out their regular season against Paul Bryant late in the first. Jamarcus Vaughters will take the easy interception as the Tigers will set up shop deep into Stampede territory. This is the start of the second quarter. Now Antonio Cox is going to take the ball and break a few tackles, and he helps the Tigers find the promised land to draw first blood in this matchup. Demopolis, goes on to the postseason with a 43-21 win.
And we're going to stay in West Alabama. Patrician Academy kicks off their postseason campaign against Hooper Academy tonight. First drive for the Saints, Bison Reed will heave one deep to a wide open Matthew Mize to put Patrician into scoring position. And they do go on to score from a yard out on the next play, 7-0 for the Saints. Patrician gets the win to advance 52-13, and they'll play Chambers Academy next week.
Very nice. We wrap up with the Thursday finale for the Wildcats, hosting the Pearl Pirates, picking this one up in the second quarter. Cats trail 7-0. Pirate QB Jack Durr gets chased from the pocket, but finds his man who makes a leaping catch. Then it's a foot race to the end zone. The Cats can't catch him. Pirates extend their lead to 14. Wildcats offense had difficulty all night moving the ball. Here, Daniel Hill drops back, but he is immediately swarmed by Pirate defenders as he's taken down for a big loss. This was the story most of the night. That's going to be your final as Meridian falls to Pearl 21-0. They travel to Ocean Springs next week for their first round matchup in the playoff. We'll be right back after this.